Welcome to Chaos and Kindness with Kyla. I'm Kyla, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, welcome back, and it's great to see you, and thank you again for joining me. So today I'm going to mix a little bit of sports in with my podcast, and please don't lose interest, because I know especially females like football. I'm actually a fan of football. I love football. A couple years ago, I went and saw the Giants live, loved it, got a hook, and I've been a fan of the Giants ever since. It's embarrassing, but I will admit it, I'm loyal to a fault. Love them, I'll bleed blue. Every year I say I'm going to cheer for a new team, but I don't. We're not here to talk about my loyalty to the football team. We're here to talk about football and the analogy to life. So last night, respectfully, I was thinking about a situation in my life, and I texted my friend and actually talked to him about it. I said, basically, I know what I'm thinking in my head, but I don't really know how to get it into words. So thank you, John, for this, because you helped me with it. I talked about how in football, sometimes the players fumble the ball. And sometimes when fumbling the ball, it's actually a huge deal. Like if they are in the playoffs, they're trying to get a spot to be in the game, one of the two teams in the Super Bowl, it's a huge deal if they lose the game. And I can guarantee you they're going to hear it from their coaches, they're going to hear about it in the locker room. I don't know what other players say to them. Hopefully they don't shame them, because I'm not into shaming, but maybe they do. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. And the fans, yes, you are definitely going to hear about it. And sometimes you hear about it for years to come, depending on how serious the game is. So yes, fumbling and then losing the game, it's a big deal. Sometimes though, when they fumble the ball, they are able to bring it back. They can do something that saves them, saves a team. Maybe another teammate steps in, the coach comes up with a different strategy. They're able to not retract the fumble, but do something that they win the game, because they really want that spot. They realize what they've done. They realize their mistake. This is important. This is their job. So they work really hard to take the fumble back and win the game. So Kyla, where are you going with this? What the heck does this have to do with life? Well, let me tell you. Sometimes in life, whether we realize it or not, people fumble you. And this might be in not just romantic relationships, it could be in friendships, it could be in work relationships, it could just be work itself. Maybe someone's not appreciating you, maybe they're ghosting you, they're ignoring you. They are definitely fumbling you as a person. And I know sometimes it takes two, which I understand. Sometimes though, that's just not the case, and this person is just fumbling you. They're losing the game, and to me, it just means they don't care. Now, because of the type of person I am, I will give the person 2 fumbles. Why is this? Well, let me tell you. I always am about for kindness, giving people a second chance. So maybe the first fumble, you want to bench them for a little while. Just what might even happen in the NFL. You'll be benched. You have to do extra practices. You have to work towards what happened. One fumble, I don't know if it will get you benched, but it could. I don't know. It depends on importance of the game or like where the person's head is at. This isn't so much a fumble, but years ago when Bill Belichick was coaching in the NFL and the Patriots, when the running backs came and said, when we drop the ball in the game, Bill takes us out of the game and he puts in a new running back. And the Patriots did have a good team. Bill's a really great coach, very wise. So this is sometimes what happens. Now in life, if it's such a big deal, these fumbles and dropping the ball, why in life are we okay with people fumbling us? So again, going back to the thing, I give people 2 fumbles, and that's because the first time, maybe they're having a bad time in life. Maybe there's something going on, and you know what, that's 100% fair. These things happen. But the second time they fumble me, that makes me think that they're not super serious. Maybe they don't appreciate me, they don't see my worth, they don't really see the value of having me in their life, which is fine. But if they fumble me 2 times, then that's it. Game over. Not even are they being benched, they're being traded to another team, because I'm just not interested in that. Enough in my life, and we're not doing it anymore. So anybody watching, 2 fumbles, you're out. Take note. So as humans, getting back to the general talk, when someone fumbles you, what are you going to do? Are you going to take it personally? Are you going to be upset about it? Well, probably yes, naturally, because you're a human and feelings are valid and you have to feel your feelings. But once you work through those feelings, you have to think, what am I going to do now? And sometimes it's not even anything that you've done, it's the other person. So again, they fumbled the ball and they don't care that much about the game, that they want to win it. and maybe again you bench them for a little while, bring them back. But if you don't see them working to try to make that fumble better, then I would say they're okay with losing the game and ultimately losing you. And I know this is a really hard pill to swallow and it really hurts inside, but sometimes you have to do what's best for you. So the next time you're fumbled, think, am I okay with this? Am I the game that they want to lose? And if it's so important in sports, it should be that important in life. You're a human being and your life is priceless. You are priceless. You're worth so much more than just letting someone continuously fumble, being okay with losing the game, and just not making any improvements. Again, if they were in the NFL, they would be dropped so fast and they would be losing millions of dollars. And I don't know anyone, unless maybe there's something mentally wrong with them, and that has happened before, who would be okay with losing their multi-million-dollar contract in the NFL because they keep fumbling the ball or dropping the ball. So again, in life, if this person is comfortable with losing something that is priceless, why do you want to keep them around? You are worth so much more, and you can find people that aren't going to fumble you and that are going to carry you all the way down and get a touchdown. And you are in the game. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going for you. They want it. They want it that bad. So I'm going to try to tie this up in the best way that I can. Sometimes I suck at that. Just think. When you were fumbled, think, this person fumbled me. They lost the game. Am I okay with this? Am I going to stick around? Am I going to beg for their attention? Am I going to try to get them back? And this is, again, is for any relationship. Or am I going to move on and live my life to the best and maybe surround myself with people who aren't going to fumble me, who want to win the game? I am the game. They want me. They want to win me. But again, this is a football analogy. You're not really winning. Well, they are. They win you. You're the prize. But what are you okay with? So don't let people fumble you. Stand firm in who you are and know that if they fumble you, they're losing the game. The game is you. It's done. You were worth so much more. So remember, you were really amazing. I love you all, and stay kind. Talk to you soon.